Imagine sitting for an interview, but instead of a person, you're facing an AI. Sounds unreal, right? At EME Academy, we decided to try it out with a mock interview completely run by AI. The results? Watch it, how it unfolds.
Hello. Hi.
Hi, Sarah. Glad you could join. Let's get started.
Thank you for having me.
Can you? It's a pleasure to have you here, Sarah. Let's start with the basics. Can you tell me a little about your experience in content writing and digital content creation?
Okay, so I have been a freelance content writer since I was in college, and I have been working with multiple brands and multiple companies, writing content to promote their products. It was mostly marketing content to showcase what kind of products they have to offer, and later, my second job, I was writing articles for a website called RHP, and I used to write articles about cars, and I used to write news articles about the launches of new cars, new specializations, new classifications, and stuff like that.
That sounds like a solid background. Can you describe your experience with social media management and how it ties into your content creation efforts?
So lately, I have started making content specifically for social media, which means for focusing on Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn as well. A little on LinkedIn as well, but mostly my content has been made to make social media posts on Instagram. And that kind of the social media content that I make is solely to portray the kind of courses we have to offer as a educational company, as an educational institute rather, and we try to portray the kind of opportunities that we offer after someone completes our courses.
Great. It sounds like you have a comprehensive grasp on social media content. How about SEO? Can you tell me your experience with optimizing content for search engines?
I have almost a year of experience in SEO. I have used tools like Google Analytics, SEMrush, etc. to use and leverage keywords and SEO, make our websites and our articles rank higher on Google.
That's excellent to hear. Can you share a specific example of how you used SEO strategies to improve the performance of a piece of content or a website?
So recently from our EME Academy, we have a blog about SAP and why EME Academy is a great place to start learning SAP, to land SAP related jobs. And there was a blog that was written about it, and it has ranked on Google. There was a number one ranking article on Google related to the subject of SAP for a really long time, and that content was made keeping in mind the keywords that make an article rank using the different analytical tools that we have, and it was something that used all the tools in a manner that leveraged and made us rank on the website actually.
It sounds like your SEO efforts have had a significant positive impact. Let's shift gears a little. What CMS platforms have you worked with, and how proficient are you in managing content through them?
In my last company, we have done employing in my last company. What we did is we followed a CMS system to record our tasks and our day-to-day duties that we were performing through, and we were managing that and following through a routine through a CMS system actually, through a CMS.
Can you specify which CMS platforms you have experience with, such as WordPress, Drupal, or any other? And how comfortable are you using them to manage and publish content?
WordPress is the one that we've used for blog writing. So yeah, I'm
Great.
quite familiar with it.
Good to know. WordPress is a widely used platform. Now, let's talk about content performance tracking. Which analytics tools do you have experience with, and how have you used them to improve content strategy?
So I have used Google Analytics to research about the analytics that is going behind the kind of content that we are putting, and to get insights about what actually people want to see and what kind of audiences we get through our content.
That's great. Analyzing audience behavior and preferences is crucial. Can you give an example of a time when you used insights from analytics tools to adjust your content strategy?
So recently, when I started making content for Instagram, etc., I was writing copy, keeping in mind a larger audience, which is like a national or even international audience, and I was trying to write copy that was a bit complicating. It was complex in the language and in the message, so that comparing that to what we have in hand in our insights, what we saw is that our audience, to start with, our audience mainly comes from West Bengal, because we have a great presence here. So what happened is we were trying to target people outside of our real audience that is actually seeing us. So we had to modify our content and make it simple, like simplified it in a way to so that the people who are actually seeing our content relate to it and understand it better. If there is no understanding, then there is no point in putting out our message, because it's not a clear message. So we had to modify our content in order to make it more presentable to our audience, while also trying to reach a larger audience, which is obviously more districts in West Bengal. And later on, we are going to target a national audience as well.
Adjusting your content strategy based on audience insights is a smart approach. It shows flexibility and a keen understanding of your audience's needs. Now let's move on to optional skills. Do you have experience with graphic design tools like Canva or Adobe Creative Suite? If so, how have you integrated them into your content creation process?
I have a little experience with Canva. I started using Canva just as a hobby, just trying to see what happens, just putting together multiple photos to see what kind of image I can make and all that, using templates as well. In my last company, however, it was required to make some posters kind of while writing a news about cars. We were also asked to make a graphic about the car that we're talking about and the features that we're talking about. For example, a front chassis of a car and stuff like that. So we have made posters of those cars while writing content on Canva as well, actually.
It's great that you have practical experience using Canva for content creation. It can be a valuable skill to enhance the visual appeal of your content. Before we wrap up, do you have any questions for me about the position or the company?
Yes, actually I have looked at your company's website, and I would really like to convey the message that I would really love to be able to be a part of your company and try to contribute as much as I can through my own skills. Thank you.
Thank you for expressing your interest, Sarah. We're glad to hear that you're enthusiastic about the opportunity. If you have any further questions or need additional information, please feel free to ask. Otherwise, you can click the Leave button to complete this process. Thank you for your time today.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome, Sarah. It was great speaking with you. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you.